this third meditation in the set is focusing on and working with the energy of forgiveness. Understanding that forgiveness is a part of the energy of unconditional love that we belong to and are made from. So we're going to focus in this meditation on actively feeling or being willing to feel, on allowing the energy of forgiveness within ourselves, for ourselves and for others and the world, and for life, the life that we are living and life itself. So, just calmly and quietly now, I'm going to presume that you are well accustomed to the Hourglass Breathing Space, and so we're going to just simply and briefly go through the Hourglass Breathing Space together to settle down into this meditation. So now, using your own self-direction for some of this, because you know how to do the hourglass, to practice this technique, this tool for wonderful meditation and mindfulness, I'd like you to begin the first part of the hourglass and connect to your physical feelings in your body as you ground yourself into your body and down into Mother Earth. So ground yourself and become aware of the physical feelings in your body, how you feel physically. And then move easily on to becoming aware of the thoughts that may or may not be passing through your mind. Notice them, then let them go. As you become aware of the feelings in your heart, your emotions, your feelings, notice them. Different ones may all come up for your attention at the same time. Notice them as you become grounded in your body, and then let those feelings pass by. And then simply and with confidence anchor down into your body deeper by anchoring into your breath. Drop the coin or pebble down into the well of yourself and become aware of your breathing in the moment now. In your belly, in your lungs and chest, in your throat, and in your nostrils and mouth. And now that you are deeply anchored, and be aware that you are anchored down, rooted down into Mother Earth, however you are connected, through your feet or through your seat or lying. And even if you're upstairs on a higher floor somewhere, you're still rooted down into Mother Earth. Be aware of that. As you then expand your awareness out into the world. Expand to the life and people and creatures around you, and as far out wide as you like, in expanded awareness. And just become aware of your breathing again as you prepare for the next part of this meditation. actively living and being forgiving inside yourself, and then giving out forgiveness to others and to the world. So begin by allowing yourself to feel forgiveness within. If you can say to yourself, over anything that you know it's time to forgive yourself for, just say to yourself simply, I forgive myself. It may not be any specific thing you feel needs forgiveness. You maybe just want to allow that energy of forgiveness inside. If it's hard for you to do, then simply begin and open up this process in your heart by saying to yourself, I am willing to forgive myself. Or even, I am willing to be willing to forgive myself. Start this process, this active energy of forgiveness, by inviting it in. That's the biggest, most important step to forgiveness. And if you can, just settle and allow yourself to feel and actively experience forgiveness within. As you say to yourself, I forgive myself. Feel forgiveness, or invite forgiveness to become an energy within you. Forgiving through loving. Opening your heart to forgiving within. I forgive myself inside. Remember that if that is difficult for you, imagine that forgiveness as a giant bale of hay, and approach that bale of hay in a big, spacious barn maybe. Approach that giant bale of hay and lean your back against it and lean into it. Just begin to tenderly invite forgiving into yourself. Any resistance you can just acknowledge, accept and allow as a part of you, and still lean into forgiving. Being willing to forgive. I forgive myself. Because I love myself. Knowing that every one of us in this life is doing the very best we can to live the best life we can. Within the circumstances we are living in. This is simply a meditation. No need for analysis or deep thinking. As you simply once more say to yourself, I forgive myself within. I am willing to forgive. And then after a deep breath, you can move on into allowing this energy of forgiveness to be sent from you out to others in the world. There may be someone that specifically you want to send forgiveness to, or several people or occasions or incidents or things in your life that you want to forgive or be willing to forgive. So just gently, very tenderly, imagine and feel and experience sending that forgiveness, which is a part of love, out into the world. Just say to yourself, I forgive others. Or if there is a specific name of a person, I forgive you. And send and experience sending forgiveness out. I forgive others. I'm willing to forgive you. And then carry on sending that forgiveness out further and wider into the world. Perhaps to forgive life itself for some difficulties you've been through or others you love have been through, or forgive the whole world. I forgive. And if this is difficult for you, just acknowledge that. You don't need to try too hard with this meditation. And each time you practice it, it will become easier. But always practice with tenderness and allowing, and don't hold on to any difficult feelings. Just simply notice them and let them go. Tenderly, I forgive others. I forgive life. I forgive my life. I forgive the world. Send this loving energy of forgiveness out into the world. A world that so needs forgiveness. The human race especially, send your forgiveness out. Perhaps to those parts of humanity you feel most difficult towards, allow yourself to send forgiveness. Not justification, not anything that is connected to judgment of right and wrong, simply the energy of loving forgiveness. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. And then, very tenderly and gently with yourself, not pushing yourself ever too hard with this meditation. It is simply a practice of loving energy, actively experiencing that within yourself and sending it out, or being willing, wanting to send it out. I forgive. And knowing that the most important forgiveness we need in our lives is to forgive ourselves. And so we learned to then forgive others. Knowing that you can practice this meditation, saying these words of forgiveness to yourself, forgiving within and forgiving the world, as many times as you like for the rest of this day or evening, or until your next meditation, practicing and experiencing affirmations of forgiveness. Living forgiveness. And now, very gently and slowly, perhaps first of all imagining a tender hug inside yourself, a warm hug of kindness. And then begin to imagine a beautiful purple cloak being placed around your shoulders. A purple cloak made of anything that feels beautiful to you. Soft and caring and protective, keeping all the positive energy in and deflecting away the negative. And then take a few more deeper breaths, beginning to tenderly bring yourself back into the space and place where you are, bringing your awareness a little sharper into the real day or evening. Perhaps have a little stretch, and then just when you're ready, with kindness and care for yourself, open your eyes.